All right, Jim Moon here. Just a quick overview. Uh, Repairing this Beckwith organ, and so I brought in some tools. Here's one of the things. I've got the things. Pretty much the organ is disassembled. Here is the stop action. I have things laid out in kind of the reverse sequence of how I put them back together. This is the tremolo, needs to be repaired. This is a piece of stop action that needs to be repaired, needs to be re-glued. It's a toolbox. This is the key action, or the under the key cover. Here is the organ, and it's kind of in its disassembled state. Got a couple of battery-operated, battery-powered flashlights and work lights. There's the bellows of the organ. Over here is the top piece, which I won't be doing much with. Here's a bunch of supplies, special glues for this kind of work. And here's the front of the disassembled organ. You can see there's the bellows, the exhaust bellows, the flap valves, and of course the pedals. This is the, under here are the reeds. Let's see. And this is a swell. Underneath here you can see those are the actual reeds. Two sets of reeds. These are the key, the little pallet levers. Back here is the base reeds. Continue on here. This is the back cover. These are the silent pieces for the keyboard. This is the music rack. Covers the the key desk. Over here we've got the keys. The key desk. I won't have to actually take that apart. There's a little bit of mouse urine. I'll disinfect that. This is the coupler mechanism. You can see this is kind of an intricate little piece of metal work that gets pulled into place. This right here, this is a swell cover. So I think that's all the pieces and parts. So that's about it. I got the organ up on a little dolly here so that I can move it around a little bit easier. So the next steps are I got to re-glue and fix all these things. This is another bit of mouse damage. This is a key pallet that's just been chewed through. You can see the top of it's been chewed off. This one's been chewed halfway through. I'll probably replace that as well. You can see there's, inside the organ, the guys did a good, Bev and folks did a good job of clearing out the massive mouse nest that was right about here on the organ, but you can see some of it is kind of falling through there. So that's what we'll do. We'll repair. There's a couple of stop action pieces that are broken. Here's one that's broken off, needs to be re-glued, clamped and glued using a special glue. And there's one on that side. Have to fix these key things here. These key dowels. Have to fix, and then just vacuum out all the, clean, vacuum any more mouse damage. Get the stop action has some mouse damage as well. So you can see the mouse kind of ate through this draw knob. The draw knob, it looks like it's still probably okay, but all the draw knobs up here will have to be removed, and in the top where the mouse nest was, have to be cleaned up, disinfected, and re-lubricated so that they work effortlessly. all of these linkages, the same with that they all have to come out and be cleaned up and relubricated, special graphite lubricant. You can see this really needs to be re-leathered. This piece here is part of the crescendo action. And oh, here's the key desks that need to be re-glued. This piece is broken off. They also got the serial number here to kind of help us track down. The serial number is 59056. And we also have the key desk, the keys, which have some things stamped into them. Keys are all marked, of course, 1 through 61. So starting up here at 1, you can see on the key desk it says 1925. Now, I don't know that this is actually a date. It seems odd to me. This seems a little late. Not really sure what this is either. B16 or something 16. Could be, I'm not, it could be that this is 19, the keyboard number. They try to keep the keyboards together because each one is, this isn't, like mass production where everything, all the parts are replaceable. This is still the kind of thing where you would make this keyboard, this whole keyboard as a piece that you would keep together. So it may be that this is just, keyboard number 1925 rather than a date. So anyway, so that's what's going on there. Of course, you see all the keys are numbered up through 61, numbered by hand by somebody in pen back in probably, my thought was that this was somewhere around 1914. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see. So that's the status of the organ repair at this point. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick video here to show you that everything works. All right, so starting with the bass stop. These stops run from the low F. That particular one is the 16 foot, so it breaks there at low C, and that's it. That's as high as it goes to that low E. That's that reed. It's the 4 foot. I'm sorry, this is the 8 foot in the back. 8 foot in the front. And then the sub bass, only it starts at low C. So all the reeds in the bass section work front and back, all 4 ranks. 4 ranks on the treble side. We start with the melodia. Start with the melodia. That works. Then the buzzy cornet. Now the B is a dead note. That's never going to affect, the reed is broken. So all these high notes work except for the V. The next one is the flute. Now, they all work. 16 foot. This is the clarinet stop. And I'm not sure whether this is a separate stop. That's that same B. This is a softer version of that. Okay, the diapason forte is the forte in the front. It's the swell, opens the swell pedal, the swell shutter in the front. So if we pull on one of the front stops, let's see, we're pulling both of them, I guess. All right, so we've got the melodia and the flute are the front stops. Of course, I can open it with my knee swell, or I can open it with this diapason forte. So turn that stop off, and it closes. Let's turn it on, it opens. Makes it a brighter. Okay, so that's that stop, the mechanics of it, the treble coupler. I have one stop on. You can hear it's playing the octave above. Oh, and the bass coupler in the bass, without it, I had it. And it runs out at the F. You see the lower key is going down. So that's that. The other thing, the other stop, all of these other stops are simply soft versions, like the Cremona. Oops, let me turn off all these. The Cremona is the softer version of the melodia. So if I pull that on, and pull that on, it's hardly noticeable, but if you were playing a whole chord on the melodia, it's a little bit louder. Same thing for one of these other stops. So we get the treble. Oh, the only thing we haven't seen is the Vox Humana. So this is the one with the fan in the back. Okay, so if I'll pull the, can you see? Yep, the fan is going. So if we had the case on, then you would hear it more pronounced. So here's all of our stops. If I open the swell, opening the right swell, we have a couple of stops in the bass. And the forte stop does the same thing. Opens the back. This opens the front. And then we have our bass coupler, which starts at E. You see I'm pushing down this key. I think that's all the stops, showing you that they all work, except for 3 dead reeds that are not repairable. All right, so we'll just have a quick demo. I'm gonna set this up somewhere, but I really can't. So I'll see if I can. Shine it down, set it down the keys. All right, so we'll start with